All right, so every once in a while, when I'm, reading my Bible and stuff, well, before we get to that, I have all my Bible is full of, bookmarks, kind of like souvenir type stuff or whatever. Sometimes when I'm reading my Bible or after I read it, I like to kind of go through and just kind of like a look back at all my bookmarks and stuff. Like, let me go to a random one like this one. I don't even know what this one is. Let's see what it is. Oh, it's a piece of notebook paper on Proverbs 23. I don't even know why I put that there, but oh, I remember why I put this there. That was the Proverbs 23. That was the last chapter before I started my Bible in a year. See, and I call these little things I do Bible tour. You tour all the different stuff you have in your Bible over the years. So you're probably thinking, okay, well, what does that have to do with the video? Well, the biggest thing I have in my Bible, like the biggest, whatever, is I have this whole entire, like, big, like, notebook looking thing in here on Psalm 139. Now, what this actually is it's kind of hard to see, but it looks kind of, kind of crazy, but Falls Creek Youth Camp. And then the whole time we're at the camp, we, look through and study Psalm 139, because that psalm might be my favorite one. It's really amazing. You should go read it. But anyways, I was just today I was looking through this, this little journal I have for the the thing, and it has like the schedule of all the stuff we do, different like Bible study notes that we write in our quiet time we do, prayer journal. How do I see God working in my life? Just cool stuff like that, right? And then, the cool thing about this, I was thinking I wanted to make a video about, and it just reminded me today when I was going through this kind of journal notebook thing. I was like, man, that church camp Falls Creek, it's called Falls Creek if you don't, that's what it's called. It's called Falls Creek. It's in, kind of in the mountains a little bit. That camp, bro, going to a church camp, that might have been like one of the best weeks of my whole entire life. Like literally being there with all your friends, who are passionate about God, just worshiping, hanging out, playing games, playing ping pong, playing Foursquare in your little cabin area, just worshiping God at 10 p.m. at night. It's just an absolute banger, bro. One thing I can look through is on the first page, well, actually the second page of this is the daily schedule. So, you wake up, eat breakfast, meet upstairs, you do quiet time, small groups, go to church, church service with everyone, lunch, recreation, get ready for dinner, go to your church again for the evening, back in the cabin, then we have, cabin worship starts, small group, go to bed, whatever. Now, probably my favorite part out of all of this was in the evening, where we kind of 4 services a day. One in the morning with, our church, like in our cabin. Second one's like, with the whole entire camp. Third one with the whole entire camp. And then the fourth one was like at 11 p.m., just our cabin. And that was probably my favorite time. That was it was crazy. I have a couple stories of some crazy things that happened while I was there, especially on this one day. But I remember, man, like it's dark. I have my friend next to me. I still see him sometimes to this day. I see him like walking down the sidewalk and stuff. We're just worshiping God, It was just an absolute W. And then, go to small group. Our small group leader, you can tell he's so passionate about God. Study the Bible, talk together. I even cried one time in the small group in front of everyone. But, I can talk about that in a minute. But basically what I'm trying to say here is like, go to a church camp. I don't know where you live. I don't know what area, if there's any in your area or whatever. But church camps, I felt so like empowered. Because I remember, like, the whole pastor of, like, the whole entire deal with, like, 7,000 people in the camp. It was, like, might have been the last day. He was like, all right, guys, so are you going to go back home? Are you going to continue your quiet time? Or you're just going to, kind of just go back to your old life? And, like, man, I just, like, felt so, like, spiritually stronger, so empowered. After going there, it was just, amazing. Well, I guess I can talk. Well, I don't know. You know what? I'm not going to talk about that one night where I cried in the small group, not because I'm embarrassed about it. I actually would want to talk about it, but it's about this story about this one girl who had a kind of a hard time with her family issues, and we were all, got emotional about it. But I'm not going to talk about that. I don't want to, put her on blast or whatever. So, but, well, that's going to be kind of the end of the video. It's a little bit longer than usual, but, whatever. So the moral of the video is go to a church camp, because Like mine was a week, some might be longer, some might be shorter. I don't really know. But just, being with your friends, going to church, praising God, hanging out with them all day, playing fun games with them. It's just a good time, You can learn a lot. You can make some new friendships, everything good. So that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you take something from this, whatever God is speaking to you. And I'll see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.